I'm giving myself 7 days to build a brand new Shopify dropshipping store and turn it profitable using a $500 budget. But if it fails, then I lose the entire $500. We're either gonna prove that dropshipping works, or we're gonna burn through hundreds of dollars finding out that it doesn't. So here's the $500 game plan. I need to find a product to sell, I need to build a dropshipping store, I need to run good ads, and then pray that I make profitable sales. And at the end of the video, I'm showing you the raw results, everything from product cost, ad cost, and then ultimately how much profit I made by the end of this, or how much money I lost. First, we need a product to sell, and I don't want to guess on the product because if we choose the wrong product, it could ruin this entire dropshipping challenge. So I need to find a product that's selling really well right now. And ideally, as I'm thinking about this, I want to sell to women because they're some of the biggest buyers and online shoppers. So I'm going to use Trend Track. It's a product research tool that shows me products and stores that are doing really well right now instead of me guessing. And once you're inside of Trend Track, it just shows you a lot of different stores that are getting millions of monthly visits. You can see all the ads they're launching, if they're trending upwards or downwards, like this one's trending downwards, but this one's trending upwards. Or I can go to this ads tab here and I could say, hey, show me the ads that have the highest spend behind them. Meaning people are only going to spend money if it works. So it's going to show you really good products. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through Trend Track. I'll put in here, I want to see Shopify stores, country, and maybe stores in the United States. I'm going to plug in a bunch of stuff, look, and I'll show you guys what I find. So after scrolling through a bunch of different products, I looked in the jewelry space, the beauty space, because like I said, I want to target women during this challenge. And after searching for a couple minutes, I came across this. It's a matching bracelet set. I'll press play. The smaller heart basically connects to the bigger heart. And instantly I thought this product was interesting because it's an emotional gift and there's a bunch of marketing angles behind it. We could market it to younger women buying it for their moms or for Mother's Day, or the other way around, mothers buying it for their daughters. And we could even market it as like a best friend bracelet. But that's not all. I had to look at the data and I can see here that this brand called Worthy Always has 962 ads running. And looking further at this brand, that's why I like using Trend Track. It tells me that this is their best selling product right here, the matching heart bracelets. And if you look at the graph, just a couple months ago, they were at about 100,000 visitors on their website. Now in March, it went to 200. In April, it went to 200. And as you look at the ads that they've launched, it's just climbing. So it's telling me that they found a winning product. So what I'm thinking, because we literally see the graph trending upward, is that I can piggyback off of this and get a piece of the pie. So this is the brand that's scaling. And honestly, their website isn't even that good, but they're selling 2 bracelets for $29.95. And I went ahead and checked AutoDS, which is the dropshipping supplier that I use, and I can get this for about $6. And if I sell it for $39, because I really think I could push 2 bracelets for $39 and make my website better, make it feel better, that's gonna give me $33 in profit on every single order. So at this point, I think we found the product that we're gonna use for this challenge. And just to show you guys a TikTok that got 50,000 likes, and the comments are actually pretty good. I have the same thing. I would get this for me and my big sister if only it was in silver. So I'm gonna make sure to offer silver on my store. But here's a TikTok.
Little heart fits inside the big heart. Found the cutest mother-daughter gift. It's 2 little gold bracelets.
So you can see that it's a mother-daughter gift, but people are saying I'll get it for me and my big sister. There's a lot of different marketing angles for this. So I'm gonna move forward with this because all the data says it's good, and emotionally driven products generally are some of the best products to advertise because people quickly envision the reaction of the person that they're gonna get it for. So now that we found a product to sell, next we have to build our dropshipping store. And by using Build Your Store, it's gonna keep our costs low because it's gonna set up our store for free, and it's gonna get us Shopify for completely free, and then $1 a month for 3 months. Also, get us the supplier, AutoDS, for only $1. So that's gonna help us keep our costs low and put most of this $500 into advertising. And just like that, after a couple minutes, our store is finished. And honestly, it already looks better than our competitors. I went through Build Your Store and it gave us a really good foundation. And then to improve it, all I did was upload the store template that I give away for free inside of my free 21-day dropshipping course. It's 21 days of literally click by click how to build, launch, and get sales with dropshipping. So the store turned out great. On mobile, it looks even better. And the images turned out perfect, showing always connected, mother and daughter, really sentimental. And this looks really good for a completely brand new store. And as you can see here, customers can press play.
The matching bracelet set where the little heart fits.
And they can learn more about the product, but it has everything that would turn a visitor into a paying customer. But now comes the part that matters, that will make or break this entire challenge, and that's advertising. Before we launch anything, let's break down the budget and how much we spent so far and how much is left for us to spend on ads. So looking at how much we spent so far, you can see that we spent $1 for Shopify. We spent $1 for AutoDS. Remember, these are the trial prices. We spent $11 for the domain. I went on Namecheap and I purchased everlyjewelry.com. I spent $49 on Trend Track, but honestly, a really good $49 spent, because if I didn't use a product research tool, I wouldn't feel as certain, and maybe I picked the wrong product and end up wasting $500. So that leaves us with $438 left for ads. So what I'm thinking is that we split that $438 into 6 days. So that's going to give us about $70 to $75 a day in ad spend, which is a really good budget, enough for us to get this profitable. So I'm inside of the Facebook Ads Manager just to show you exactly how I set up the campaign. And I keep it really simple when I'm testing. So I put $75 as the budget. I have one ad set targeting the United States, broad targeting, meaning I'm just letting Facebook take control. And then clicking further, I put in 10 different videos that I downloaded inside of Trend Track. And just to show you an example of what my ad's gonna look like, it's saying every time I look at this bracelet, I feel close to her again. There's much more here, but just to press play, and it's just saying, this is your sign to get matching heart bracelets with your little one. I have some like this that are very aesthetic. And then I also have some where it's more UGC content of people saying, hey, get these bracelets. And I don't normally just download videos from Trend Track and use them, but because this is a 7-day challenge, I don't have much time. I usually hire creators, ship them my product, and then give them about a week to make videos for me. But I only have 1 week. So we're gonna go ahead and launch all of these different videos and just see if we can get some sales with them. So as you guys can see, I don't overcomplicate my testing. I keep it really simple. But this is the part where the challenge gets real, because over the next couple days, I'm going to spend money and find out that this works and I'm profitable, or I'm going to burn hundreds of dollars finding out that it doesn't work. Couple minutes after publishing our ads, we have ad errors, and it looks like all of our ads were rejected. It said that I needed to verify my account. So I went ahead and submitted the information. I'm gonna click done. And then let's just hope that I can publish all of these again. Fingers crossed that it all gets approved. And just like that, it looks like they just wanted to verify more information, and all of our ads were published successfully. So I guess now all we can really do is wait and see if this product actually works. So I'll update you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's been about 2 full days since we launched the store. And honestly, things are starting to get interesting. So the good news is that we did get a sale on our very first day of advertising. As you can see, we made $39 on day 1. And if we scroll down, you can see that it did come from Facebook here. But the bad news is that we spent $93 and we only made 1 sale. So extremely unprofitable on that first day. And at the end of the video, I'll break down all of the numbers for you guys, how much I made or how much I lost. So after seeing the results on day 1, I'm like, okay, we got a sale. I think this product can work, but it's up to me to actually make it work. So I went into the video ads and I did see that one of them spent $13 and it didn't even get a click. So I immediately turned that off because on day 2, I didn't want that to run. So I turned that creative off and decided to let the ads run another day because I really thought, hey, the metrics don't look bad on everything else, and we did get a sale. And I'm really glad I did, because if we look at the ads, today is the next day, it's 9 p.m. So it's almost been a full day. We spent $57 in ads so far today, and that made us about $119 in sales. Like I said, I'll break down the profit and everything at the end. And looking at this in the campaign view, it's a huge improvement from day 1. So this is the first moment in the challenge where it's actually starting to feel like this store actually might have potential. So now the problem isn't really getting sales. We have 3 sales today. We spent $50 and made $120. Now the problem is, can we be profitable? So I figured since everybody's just buying 1 set, I need to start showing them upsells. So I went ahead and added upsells, and just to show you guys what the store looked like before, this was it. $39.99, they add to cart, and there's nothing really else here, and they just buy 1, no other offers. And what I changed it to, because I want them to buy more, is it looks like this now. So first, as you can see here, I added this checkbox upsell using an app called CheckBoost. I'm gonna leave all the apps down below, any tools I use down below if you guys wanna add them to your store to help you guys make more money. So I went ahead and added gift wrapping because I thought, hey, they might be buying this for a gift. And then if you add to cart, you can see that I also added an ankle bracelet, pearl huggy earrings. I just thought they're buying jewelry. Let me just offer them some other pieces of jewelry. And then I also added this lifetime jewelry warranty. And if you guys want to have a custom cart just like this to help you make more money, this is an app called KachingCart. And lastly, I added post-purchase upsells. And what this is after a customer buys an item, it offers them these different offers. I know it looks complicated, but how it works is it looks like this after they buy. You've paid for your order, and then it offers them another product at a discount so they can save 15%. If they decline, then it offers them that for 30%. If they decline again, it offers them that product for 40%. And you can change this and customize it to whatever you want, but it's just an opportunity for us at every checkpoint to offer them something. And they might not take everything, but even if they just take one extra item, that's going to increase our average order value, and that could make or break this entire challenge. So I'm going to let the ads run the next few days until we run out of our $500 budget. So I'll see you guys on day 7, and I'll break down all of the numbers and show you exactly how much I made or how much I lost. So after 7 days of building, launching, and running ads for this bracelet set right here, the dropshipping challenge is officially over. And there were definitely moments throughout the challenge where I thought the store was gonna fail because the first day was rough and then sales slowly started to come in. Then I added upsells, and then luckily the store did start to improve. So let me show you the final numbers so you guys can see the raw results of this dropshipping challenge. So on day 1, as you guys know, we got that one sale and it ended up being for $39.99, but we spent $93 to get that sale. So if we look at the results for day 1, we ended up being negative about $59 with that product cost. And one bracelet set cost us about $6.48. So now if we go into the second day, so we're gonna look at the 9th, we ended up getting 119 in sales. That was about 3 orders. And if we go to the ads manager, let's see how much we spent in ads. There we spent $59 in ads, and we did get a 2 ROAS, and you can see all the sales were tracked there from Facebook. So looking at the results for day 2, you can see with that $19 product cost for the 3 bracelets, we ended up positive $40. Let's see the results for day 3. So we're gonna go from May 9th to May 10th. And you can see that we did $179, and that was after I added the upsells. You can see somebody took warranty, somebody took that premium gift wrapping. And if we look at the ads manager, I'm gonna click May 10th, and you can see that on May 10th, we spent $105 and we made back $179. So looking at day 3, after we added the upsells, you can see that our profit ended up being about $43. So moving on to day 4, I did $290 in sales. And I think a lot of it attributed to AfterSell, the upsells, because people were taking a lot of the upsells. And you can see somebody took earrings, somebody took gift wrapping, and then I saw a couple people take the AfterSell offer. And if we look at how much we spent in ads that day, it's even more surprising because I think we spent less on this day. We only spent $81, and one of the sales wasn't tracked, so it says here 234, but a really good day regardless. So if we look at the profit for day 4, honestly, I was pretty blown away here. Our profit ended over $150 in profit. So moving on to the next day, let's go on to the 12th, and you can see that this day wasn't the best. So we had a really good day and it came down. That can be pretty normal. And if we look at our ad costs, let's go into the 12th and click update. You can see that we spent $83. So we spent 83, only made 79. So looking at the profit for day 5, we did end negative $16. And then lastly, moving on to day 6, if we click into it, we can see that we made $127 in sales. We sold some bracelets, we sold some warranty, we sold some gift wrapping. So upselling works and it's extremely important. So if you guys want to make more money on your stores, definitely add upsells. And if we look at how much we spent on ads this day, I actually cut it pretty early in the morning today because we had spent like our max budget. So I'm gonna click update, and we only spent $30 today, and we got 2 sales from 2 different creatives. So looking at the profit for day 6, we can see that it was positive $74. So looking at the final results, so we did 838 in sales. Our advertising was $450, our product cost was $150, and because we used Build Your Store, we got Shopify for $1, AutoDS for $1. Trend Track is our product research tool, that was $49.99. Our domain from Namecheap was $11, and then all of the apps, KachingCart, CheckBoost, AfterSell, we're still on the free trial, so nothing out of pocket there. So our total profit for this challenge ended up being positive $173. And honestly, for a brand new Shopify dropshipping store that I just launched a week ago, I'm happy with these results. If you guys want to see me do a 30-day challenge next, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys want to learn how I build, launch, and get sales with my own dropshipping stores step by step, I have a completely free dropshipping course. I'll leave it linked down below. Thank you guys for watching.